All right, guys, this is Crazy Kev here, and I'm here with Marisol. Marisol, how we doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing good. I can't complain. And Marisol, you just had a power slap competition. I mean, talk to us a bit more about kind of how that went, and what's maybe your future kind of hold.
It was a lot of fun. It was a long week and a half that we were there, and yeah, we got to meet each and every one of everybody. And yeah, it was a very different experience from any other sport that I've done. So that was fun, and I mean, I don't know. I want to be back like as soon as possible. So.
Very nice. That's definitely pretty good to hear. No doubt about it. Now, with you getting the call to power slap, what was that kind of like? Talk to us a bit more about that process. How you kind of got the call.
I got it offered by my manager, um, Danny Ruby. He had offered me, I believe it was back in October or November, and I originally said no. Mostly because I had no idea what it was like. I've watched videos before, but not women in the sport. And then I said no. He left it alone. And then a week later, he was like, "What about in December?" Because I think it was a short notice thing. And I was like, "Yeah, sure, let's do it." And yeah, after that, we just started training and changing things up during my camp so that we can get ready for Power Slam.
Yeah. Now talk to us a bit more about your camp and what it was kind of like to train for power slapping. What were you kind of doing in the gym every day?
Um, it was a little bit of everything, but um, repetition. So we did a lot of striking repetitions. So aiming, a lot of lifting, but with body movements. So kind of like baseball drills. We did a lot of head and neck exercises. Um, my boxing coach also implemented kind of like a drunk kind of style where I would spin and then technically I'd be knocked out, so I dizzy, and then kind of like find my balance. So even if my head is spinning, I can look like I'm not spinning. Um, I had a few teammates. Almost all the guys at the gym let me slap them at least once. So that was a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that definitely sounds like a good time, no doubt about it. And now you mentioned with Power Slap maybe being something you want to do again in the future. I mean, when can we maybe see you back in the Power Slap? Maybe like what month would you maybe want to be back in there?
I want to do it as soon as possible. So, like, if I can, I don't know when they have another card, if it's going to be April or May, but I mean, if they have a card in May, I would love to be on that. If they have a card in April, I would love to be on that. So, I feel like the more busy I am this year, the better. So,
Nice, nice. No, that definitely sounds awesome. No doubt about it. And when it comes to your career right now, I mean, what are maybe some of your goals that you might have with it right now at the moment?
as far as sports and combat sports, I do want to compete a lot this year. I kind of just stopped competing for a little bit. So this year is all about striking. I have a boxing fight coming up. I have some other news coming up. And yeah, I just want to stay busy, and I want to have Power Slap be my main focus. But I know it's kind of hard with not having a big female roster. Um, but yeah, hopefully at least every other month I want to be competing and find my path that way.
Yeah, no, that definitely sounds awesome. No doubt about it. And with you kind of competing now in multiple like combat sports, like kind of like MMA and Power Slap, a lot of people like to kind of bash Power Slap for the damage it does. But after kind of competing in both, I mean, what do you kind of think of the two sports and how they kind of compare damage wise?
I think damage wise, MMA is a lot more dangerous. A lot more dangerous. Um, I, I, I mean, for a female in my weight class, I feel like yes, they hurt, but the stung like internally, it hurts a lot more during MMA fights. Plus, you're getting hit more than 3 times, and you don't get a chance to recover. And not only is it like you get punched and then your brain kind of wobbles a little bit, but like the outside, the amount of times I had like this eyebrow cut, even in amateur fights, yeah, it doesn't compare near I mean, for the heavyweight guys, like there's like dumpling and Hawaiian, I don't know. I can't speak for them, but
Right.
female, my weight class, it's more about power and precision, I feel like.
Yeah, no, fair enough. I definitely kind of agree with you, no doubt about it. And now, when it kind of comes to power slap, or maybe just anywhere in your combat sports career, I mean, where would you kind of want to compete, maybe in the future?
You cut off in the last like second, the last
Oh,
one.
I was just gonna say maybe like a dream location on maybe where you want to compete, whether it's power slap or just anything.
In Chicago. I feel like it's been a very, very long time. I think 2019 was the last time that I competed in Chicago. So if I can, be in front of my family and my parents, and maybe even have my kid in the crowd, it would be really nice.
Yeah, no, that definitely sounds really nice, no doubt about it. And with you kind of having the power slap platform, were you kind of able to meet like Dana White and anybody like that?
I met so many people. I tried really hard not to be starstruck, but I got to go to the fights with my manager, and I saw Colby. I saw Tatiana. I got a picture with Marab. I was next to Cub Swanson. I met Nina. I took a picture with Nina. I met Paige. Paige also, like, I was starstruck with how nice and approachable she is, because everybody, of course, like all of the power slappers are like, "Holy shit, you're Paige," and she just like acted. I think I went up to her while we were walking to the bus because we were in the same quarter. And I was like, I don't want to be weird, but like I've been your fan since like before you were even old enough to be in Tough. So yeah, and she just had like, oh my god, I can't believe that, just a normal conversation with me, not like, oh yeah, thank you, and then like walk off, like.
Yeah.
So yeah, I met her. And of course, like the power slap guys, I feel like it, to me, they're stars. They've been doing this. Like Hawaiian was cornering me, and I was like, dude, you're cool. Like you're badass. And Wolverine and Babyface. So
Yeah, no, you definitely met a ton of people, no doubt about it. It definitely sounded like an awesome time. And you mentioned, having those beasts in your corner. I mean, what was it kind of like backstage, like behind the scenes, like you're getting ready to kind of make the walk? I mean, what were you kind of doing backstage, kind of get pumped up and get ready to go?
so I actually so what had happened was during my, because the fights go by so fast and I was not used to that during MMA. Like if you're the, I think it was third to last prelim fight after like eight fights or something, or six, I'm not sure, but I wasn't used to like go go go. We went in there, we changed, and then they were like, okay, go get tested, because we had to do the anti-doping testing. And my almost my entire time I was chugging water because I couldn't give them the test. And so then I go back, and then I'm trying to get pumped up, but like we're just watching the other fights that are going on. So that's what I was doing to get pumped up. And I tried to listen to music, but I couldn't. So I'm like, just watch the fights. And then I was watching the fights, but because it's like the guys that are experienced, some of them, I was like, oh shit, I don't know. I don't know if I should be watching this. And then the last, like, I want to say this was like the fight before mine, where Cody Young and his opponent were like fighting or slapping. And I was like, oh no, I have to use the bathroom because I chugged so much water. And I'm trying to find a commission because I can't go anywhere without commission. And commission's like, you're next. You're next. And I was like, no, I have to use the bathroom. So like we're running around, and then the lady's like, she has to go to the bathroom. And then somebody was like, it's fine, let her go. So then I had to run to the bathroom. And as soon as I came out, they were like, just go, go, go. And I was like, oh no. So it was a little quick chaotic, but we made it
Yeah.
work.
Yeah, no, that definitely sounds really crazy. Wow, no doubt about it. And yeah, wow. So another thing I was curious about you is, obviously you got a bunch of pretty sweet tattoos. I mean, what's maybe some of your favorite ones that you have?
Oh my God. I have this one.
Okay.
This one's Billy from Hocus Pocus.
Okay.
It was
Very nice.
actually, yeah, it was actually, I have a funny story with it where, like, a lot of people, he's not a main character. So a lot of people are like, wait, like, what is that? So I'll say, like, oh, it's my ex husband. Because it's all like creepy looking, but like, we're friends, so it's fine. And
Right.
then, yeah. And then I have like my neck tattoos, which, like, it's a cool story. I just didn't know I was going to have neck tattoos. And my artist put a stencil on it. And I was like, huh, all right, we'll go with that. So yeah, I have my jujitsu tattoo right there.
Oh, nice.
Um, yeah, it just says arte suave, which is gentle art in Spanish. Um, I just know that, like, I worked really hard to get my purple belt, and I got a tattoo. But yeah, and then I guess my favorite one has to be my name. I had my kid's name there.
Oh,
But
nice. Very
yeah,
awesome. Yeah.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
that's. Oh, I see it. Yeah, sorry, you were kind of like lagging a little bit. But yeah, no, definitely some really cool tattoos, no doubt about it. And another thing I was curious about is, you're obviously a beast and whatnot in the cage and in power slap. But I mean, what do you kind of like to do outside of the cage when you're not in there training and fighting?
I don't know. I feel like I go hiking a lot with my kid. I feel like if I'm not working or at the gym, I'm just hanging out with my kid. It's just me and him doing weird stuff. We go to play dates, and we I spoil him a little too much, and he loves hiking, so we go on trails and stuff, or like to look at animals. I think that's my only thing I do.
Yeah, no, that definitely sounds like a good time, no doubt about it. And maybe when it comes into training, I mean, what are the vibes kind of like in the gym? What kind of music do you like to listen to when you're in there training?
I don't know. I think it's like when I'm training, it always is like if I pick it, it's always like a Bad Bunny type of vibe, or any kind of like Spanish music that gets you going. My walkout song was actually Suavemente by Elvis Crespo. And yeah, but like if my coach picks it, I don't know what kind of radio music he puts on, but it's not it. So we'll have to
Yeah.
change that.
Fair enough, no doubt about it. And now, when it comes to your upcoming combat competitions, whether it's power slap or MMA, I mean, who are maybe some of the best training partners that are maybe pushing you every day to be the best version of you?
I mean, Coach Mac, my head coach, and Coach Luna. I think my boxing coach Luna has been there with me since like the very beginning when I stepped into the gym, and Mac is just always on me. But as far as like training partners, I have this young athlete. He's an amateur MMA fighter. His name's Fabian. I call him my stepson because he's really young, and he's always like just talking shit, but like in the best way possible. Where like he wants to be where I am, but I'm like, dude, you got like 10 years. And but yeah, it's like it's a good shit talk where he'll be like, I bet you I can submit you, and I'm like, no, you can't. And so we're the same size, so it works out.
Yeah, no,
And
that's
yeah.
yeah. No, that's definitely awesome. No doubt about it that you have that friendly competition. And one thing about me is I'm a Taekwondo instructor. I've been teaching for about 6 years now, and I got a bunch of guys in my gym. What advice do you give them to keep on coming into the gym to get better and better every class?
um One day, whether it's to show off or defend yourself, you're gonna be happy that you showed up to class, because you never know when you're gonna need it. Especially Taekwondo, it comes in handy like a lot. So yeah, or it can get you into a really good, I don't know, commercial or TV show nowadays.
Yeah, no, I definitely hear you. You're definitely thinking, no doubt about it. And Marisol, it's been awesome having you on the show. I mean, what's maybe your final message out there for the fans watching this video?
Just follow my journey. There's a lot of big things and exciting things coming, and I hope that I keep those for everybody.
Yeah, and yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what's next with you, whether it's power slap or combat sports. So thank you once again for taking the time. It means a lot to me, and we're looking forward to what's next with you.
Thank you for having me.
Yep, yep, no problem. All right, we'll stay in touch. And again, thank you so much for taking the time. It means a lot to me. Good stuff.